Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Rush Racing. And yes, it is Division 6, and everyone has been saying it, the most cleanest division out of them all, and also the quickest as well. We're actually starting 3 minutes earlier, which is really, really good to see. I am your host and commentator, SJ, and I'm joined by the man that had a fantastic night last night in the Alpine, Aardvark. Good evening.
Yes, welcome. Oh, hopefully tonight is as good as last night. Yeah, let's see as we get into qualifying.
Indeed. We are going to jump into qualifying in a second, but before we do get amongst that, we did the podcast today and it is all done and dusted, recapping round 3 and round 4 Qatar and Singapore. And I know it has been a little bit taking its toll on a few of you, probably wanting to know who got team of the week, and we're about to find out. So here you go. Here is your team of the week, and we have the man in here that has made that happen. Ferrari Lamb, congratulations, mate, on Team of the Week, round 4.
Thank you, SJ. Definitely struggled a bit at the start, but we were able to carry the momentum for off the start and to Team of the Week and leading the overalls from Singapore. We'll see how it goes after this week.
Yeah, it was obviously my vote this week, and it was Nishka. He voted for Aston Martin, if it was his, and I said Ferrari. I thought that Ranieri's been knocking on the door for that podium win for quite some time, and he got it. And also you've got Lucas as well, that's been away on holiday, and he got a win as well, and also Jono. And where you were, I think round 2, you were 5th. And you're now leading the overall. So I thought definitely well deserved. How does that feel for you at the moment? You've been 4 weeks, and there's been 4 different leaders in the overalls.
It's definitely been. I think it was TMT that put it well in the TP chat. It's definitely been a bit of a bloodbath at the front with the way it's going, and currently it's looking like it's going to only get spicier from here with the battle. I hope that it can also be shown on track how good the fights is for the overalls.
Yeah. Do you believe that is? What do you believe that you're going to get this week from Mexico? Are you aiming for the same? Are you aiming for something different? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling confident in the team, as unfortunately I'm not going to be able to race tomorrow in Div 3. So I'm definitely feeling confident for that the team will be able to hold up around the top 3 whilst I can't race. And I am very confident in my driver's capabilities to be able to keep on pushing forward to the X gap.
Yeah, because there's been a bit of a tough time, obviously in the Ferrari, and probably a few other teams as well. There's been a few changes around. Has that changed the dynamics of the team, or has that made the team stronger?
At the moment, with some of the changes that has happened, it's unfortunate that the changes have happened, but we've been able to get over it and push through it to achieve what we have so far. And like I said earlier, it's just about keeping on pushing and pushing to get to our end goal.
Nicely done. Well, I just want to say a massive congratulations. Well deserved, and it's also 4 different overalls winners at the moment, and also 4 different team of the week. So congratulations, and I'll pass you over to Aardvark and see if you can get it again, and which we may see you get it again throughout the season. There's a long way to go, but well done.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
just like to say congratulations on that. Yeah, obviously you guys have been pushing crazy hard to get that, and yeah, hopefully you guys get it again at least once this season.
Thank you. I'm hoping we get it again too. It definitely came as a bit of a shock when I pulled up the overall standings for Singapore and saw Ferrari at the top, and it was just like just an oh my god moment. How did we get here? And it's just about, like I said earlier, keeping on pushing and pushing to get here. And I also do hope that we can continue up this form.
Yeah, of course. Well, there's nothing better than that. So, hope you enjoy your team of the week.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, and all the best tonight with the remainder of your team and tomorrow night as well. And obviously, such a shame not to see you on the grid tomorrow.
Thank you, SJ. Yeah, it will be. I was looking forward to Mexico, but I hope if I can get a reserve in for me, I'm confident they'll do just as well.
Awesome. Well, appreciate it. Congratulations. Feel free if you do want the post or anything, the poster, then feel free to message myself and I can send it over to you. You may have already had it already. But yeah, well done. Congratulations and all the best for the remainder of the last couple of divisions, which is tomorrow night.
Sweet, thank you. And enjoy your night on comms.
Cheers, Lam. Appreciate it. Okay, right. We'll keep getting surprise interviews. We've got another one coming in on the bounce. But before we do that, I'd like Jackal leading the times at the moment with the 16 flat.
Yeah, quite interesting this early in the session. 16 flat.
It is very interesting.
Yeah. You enjoying that 4/10 gap, Husey?
I am.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been practicing for it, so he's got to make up for my mistake yesterday, so he's out for revenge for me.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Nudge, nudge.
Well, that is the surprise interview. Looks like it. So I'll let you talk away and see what Husey's got to say.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, I don't know what to talk about.
Come on, you must have something.
Oh. Nah, I'm fully stumped.
He's stumped. All right, I'll take it off. Husey, good evening. Welcome to the stream tonight. You have been summoned for the surprise interview. How are you feeling for next week? Obviously, last week not the best of nights, and we obviously do know why. And my condolences on that one. That won't happen again. Baku. Baku.
I'm not here.
You're not here.
Nah.
You're not here for
work.
Baku. Oh no. So you'll be back after silly season then.
Yeah, Imola will be my first one back.
Oh right, okay. All right. Then let's talk up to Baku. How do you feel that your performances have gone so far this season?
I'm a bit upset. I know I can get a lot more points. I've got the pace there. I've been told I've got the pace. Just silly instance to myself. Go back to Jeddah, where I was P3 at the end, but just a couple of silly mistakes there, and got those pens to my name, and a bit of errors there. Then Jet Qatar as well, same thing. I was in the top 5 and still screwed myself over with pens.
What do you believe you can do to improve going into Imola, which is a very, very different track? We're going away from the street tracks. Obviously, we've got Mexico, which is not, and then Baku, which is, and then we're away from them. So how do you feel going into Imola?
Yeah, I know what I can fix. I've got to stay away from those Alpines and the first corners, but
Come on.
Nah, honestly, I just need to clean my racing up. That's about it.
Do you feel that qualifying is the problem?
No, not really. Yesterday, I was on point with my quality till the last Q3 when I invalidated on the second last corner. I was 6/10 up for pole, and yeah, just that last corner I just went a little bit too far over. So unfortunately, that's my mistake there. But no, I feel like my poly's on point. It's just making sure I nail it.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But no, you'll obviously be missed for a bit. But now, apparently, there's another surprise interview, which is me. Which is, you're interviewing me, apparently, Husey. So, far far away. But before you do,
Oh.
we'll give the stream a bit of a heads up of what's going on. Jackal taking the pole position at the moment with a 16 flat. We've then got Nishka with a 16.3 and MPJ with a 16.4. So a 10th between MPJ and Nishka. Really, really good night so far for the Hasses, and D White in P5 and MPJ in P3 looking very, very good. Both Alpines as well. Drew Zeller 16.9 and a 16.3. We've not seen him that high up through the grid all season, and a lot of these guys in the 17. So at the moment, I've a few of these drivers really struggling with Mexico. Look at H-Town's lap there, 17.2. So he looks like he could be struggling as well. So unusual to see some of these names further down the pack.
Yeah, quite interesting to see them really far down the pack, with H-Town being up there in Singapore and then being really down here in Mexico. It's crazy to see a bit of a flip. Nishka being on point again. He was on to win the Singapore Grand Prix, but unfortunately he made a mistake. Yeah, it's. I guess everybody's skill varies with track, and unfortunately it's just not the Salvers weekend this week.
No, definitely not. As we can see there, that very, very lucky that Alpine not getting any paid there. They just got that spot on. Both of them moving out of the way, and I don't know if we've seen as a tow there, as it looks like we are seeing a tow going on here for Drusilla. So we will jump on board this for the time being to see how this is going to go. But Hoosie, you have been summoned again for, well, I have been summoned this time for my surprise interview. So far away.
How do you think you've gone so far, SJ, for your season?
Crap.
Is that your honest answer? Crap.
Yeah, no. Monaco, very unfortunate. I was behind Ranieri and Thunderballs. I was looking like a real good positioning to be. And then unfortunately the EA gods decided to do me over. And then obviously, you know, some of the other tracks, I'm not a fan of Jeddah, I'm not a fan of Qatar. Looking forward to Singapore. I think I had good pace there. Not as in qualifying, but race pace. I think my qualifying has been way off. I think that's probably my best result yesterday, finishing in P8 in Q3, which thanks to my teammate on the left here, sacrificed himself, which actually made him get P2, and I was quite a little bit disappointed with my result yesterday. Feeling confident for Baku next week. It's a track that I really do like. It is a track about survival. I've done it so many times. I really know how it works. I know where to be on that track, so I'll be pushing as much as I can. And then going into silly season, I'll just probably have a little bit of a sit back and just look at my performances and see how I can improve and what I can do. And I'm liking the next steps of the tracks. You know, I'm really liking this part now. This was a very, very hard part for everyone, including myself, going into the first 4 tracks, which were all straight tracks, so it wasn't going to be easy.
Would you like to talk us through yesterday? I know a couple of people asking in the stream what happened yesterday.
Yeah, sure. So obviously coming down into turn 1, did very, very well in quali. Like I said, Advak was not that far behind me. He got a good run on the start. I moved over to the right. He was coming on to the left. I saw you then coming over to the right. And you just return 1. You're just going to be a little bit hesitant. And I thought I gave it enough room. And I tapped, obviously, the rear of your car, spun you round. And obviously, yeah, that's going to be a penalty straight away. So it's 100% my fault. And I'll take, obviously, the penalty for it, which will probably be my first licence point of the season, which is I'm happy with. But I know that I could have avoided that. And then the strategy just seemed to work. Sorry?
Then you've got the heart attack moment after that.
Yes, we did have a heart attack moment. A couple of corners when Winter decided to reset the track. And we're having a problem here. Jay Mackey has left the session. May have to
invite him back.
Might have to invite him back, or red flag. We'll have to look. We'll just keep an eye on the situation with red flagging it or not. But yeah, no. So in regarding that, and then obviously got onto the strategy and knew what we needed to do. We were doing a medium hard, and pushing the tyres as much as we can. And fortunately, it didn't work. Got caught into some traffic. Okay, David's saying keep going. So yeah, for the time being, that was a bit difficult. But yeah, pulled through and got points. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, getting points. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. Well, I got no other questions for you.
Aardvark, do you have any questions for me?
No. You're my
Nope.
teammate. I can't really have any questions for you. I already know all the answers.
There we go.
Fair enough. Well, I'm out of here.
You
for having me,
are
SJ.
more than welcome to leave, and wish you all the best, mate. We'll talk soon. Okay, well there you go. We've just had Hoosie jump in. Shame not to see him in Baku. It's a bit of a shame. But yeah, let's have a look how we're going to go. I'm just trying to see what's going on here with the situation with the host, to see if Jay Mackey is back. But on that note, what have we got? What we got at the top going on at the moment?
Obviously, Jackal is the only driver into the 15s at the moment. We have then Keeper and Nishka. Keeper on his out lap, probably the final lap of the session for him. Jackal's looking like he's got himself pole secured. Haas in 4th and 5th. H-Town finally setting a good lap up into 6th place for him. Yeah, both Astons down in the bottom 5. That's quite disappointing. Hopefully Woofer can get rid of that as he's going. I think he's on a lap by the looks of it. Yes, he is. He's about to finish his lap, I believe.
Yeah, he is indeed. Yeah, not the best of nights for
What's
them.
up?
We'll improve.
Yeah.
We'll get to a 117. Just let us know, J Mac, if you are in, mate, because I'll need to know what we're going to do regarding the lobby at the moment. We're seeming to continue it. Goes up to P15. There we go. Alright, I don't know if J Mac, he's still in the pits. I don't think he's in yet. So if you've got him as a friend, Albert, that would be amazing. He is on PlayStation, so it's even better.
Sure. Unfortunately, I do not have it.
Alright, let me have a look. No, he's not. Oh, no. Hang on. There we go. Go this way. Go this way. There we go. Oh. There we go. I've invited him. Hopefully he's there. There we go. I've invited him on PlayStation. Alright, we haven't got long left of this race. It looks like I am going to be the onboard steward tonight as well. So Aardvark will probably be taking control of the comms mostly. I will be jotting things down. So we'll see how we go. But we are coming up to the closing stages of quality. We've got 30 people tuning in. 1 minute to go. Jackal leading the way with a 15.844. Where has he pulled that from? He's obviously been doing some practice. We'll have to wait and see if he can consistently hold it and stay there for the time being, as he does another lap. It looks like he's going to go for as well. We've got Keeper coming around in the final corner as well. We've got the 2 Ferraris as well of Quicksilver Deck. And also Larkin, which looks like we're going to see a tow as well. We're seeing a lot of tows from Division 6 tonight, which is quite interesting to see. Quicksilver does a 17.646. We've got Larkin doing the 17.1. We've got more guys coming through the pack. We've got Uncle Morty as well, the Red Bull driver. He's coming through as well. Repeat Singapore SJ. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Uncle Morty is 17.200. Who else have we got? We've then got Striker, who has just made it through in time to start his lap again. We've then got the Haas, it looks like, of MPJ, who goes P2 for 16.098. Not much difference between him and Jackal for the time being. We've also got the kicks of Chevy Wolves and H-Town. As H-Town is done, he stays P6. He could be in a little bit of trouble. He may not be able to. No, he cannot go again. He is done. Who else have we got? It looks like it is an Alpine of Nishka. He stays P4. He could be in a bit of trouble. Could he be jumped? We'll have to wait and see. We've got his teammate of Drew Zilla. He stays P8. We've got the other McLaren McLaren of J Mackey. Has he gone round? Let's have a look. He could be AI. No, he can't be AI on a qualifying lap, so he must be going round. So he's going round. Jackal stays where he is. He's in the 15.844. We've got the other Ferrari driver of Quicksilver Deck on a 4.5 temps. He's getting quicker. Is he going to be able to get further up the pecking order? Yes, he does. P9, very impressive there. We've got Keeper, I think that is, now coming across the line. He stays P3. Is MPJ going to stay P2, or is he going to take pole position here, Advac?
By the looks of it, he might. No, he's on an in lap. MPJ is.
Okay.
And J Mackey returns to the pits. That's qualifying over.
There we go. Job done. I will do the on board tonight. That's fine. Okay, well there we go. Just a lot of things, messages coming through, people communicating, which is great. There you go. That is your qualifying. It looks like it's getting a bit dark there, so could we have a bit of rain going into the race? We'll have to wait and see. Jackal taking pole position, MPJ taking P2, and Keeper taking P3. Filthy Orange as well getting P4. There was a big improvement there. Look at that. P1 down to P13, or sorry, P2 all the way down to P13 in the 16s, sorry, with Jekyll, sorry.
Yes, exactly. I think in Div 5 we had everyone in the 15s. Yeah.
There we go.
Or something like that. I think it was like everyone in the 16s and 15s, I believe.
Do you have TMT added? Hopefully. Let me just see if you have. Just if you haven't, I'll send him an invite.
I cannot access my thing at the moment.
I'll do it again. Hang on. I'm inviting everyone. There we go. Right. Okay, well, there you go. Here's the classifications. Jackal taking P1, MPJ taking P2, and Keeper taking P3. They are your top three. This looks like it's going to be a very spicy race, and I will let Aardvark take away at the start of the race. Definitely going into turn one is going to be quite spicy here, Aardvark.
Yeah. Let's just hope that we don't have a repeat of Div 5, shall we?
Yes.
Don't want any more carnage.
Let's not. Right, okay, there we go. Sent. I've sent you one. I've sent you an invite, TMT, mate. You're all good. Sent it through. PlayStation. Good to go. All right, I'm going to leave you to take this one away. I think this is going to be very, very exciting. And let's see what happens. Hopefully J-Mac's back. Hopefully TMT's back. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, turn one is going to be spicy. And I will let you take this one away, Amber.
Yep. When the race gets underway.
Just seeing there that we've got TMT in, which is good.
Yes, it is. The more drivers, the better. More competition. Always more fun.
Always. That is the way to be. Right, there we go. A little bit of time, I think. All the guys waiting on TMT. Right, over to you, Ivor.
And the 5 red lights. And here we go. Down in the turn 1 we go. Jackal leads the way. MPJ into second. Nishka jumping up into third. Jackal leads it into the first corner. MPJ trying to make a move. And now they all slowed in behind each other. Jackal to MPJ to Nishka to Keeper to H-Town to Dwellite. My god. Oh, and Nishka gets past MPJ. Nice overtake into that really slow corner there.
getting through. Very well done there as well. We can see right at the back, just going all the way down the back. Oh, we've got yellows. We've got yellows there. TMT going a little bit slow. Is that TMT? No, it's not. It could be. I don't know who it is. It's seeming a bit slow. We're going through
I believe it is.
It is TMT.
Yeah, it is TMT.
Damage on that car. I'm just trying to see any damage to the front wing. No. Let's have a look. Coming into the S's. No damage at the moment. Filthy Orange and Quicksilver Decker going at it. There we go, side by side in the stadium section. There we go. Very nicely done. Quicksilver moving out the way. Loses the spot there to Filthy Orange. And Filthy Orange, I think, has lost so many spots. Yeah, he's lost 5 spots.
Yeah, he's lost 5.
Yeah, such a bad start there. But Jackal has gone. He is definitely wanting to win this race from last week's performance at Singapore where it all went wrong. He's nearly 2 seconds out in front. Nishka in that P2, then PJ in P3, then Keeper, then H-Town, then D White, then Striker, Chevy, Quicksilver Deck, Filthy, David, Larkin, Woofer, Druzilla, MSG, Overload, J Mackey, Hayden Skates, Paul and Hell, Uncle Morty, and TMT, all 20 drivers through. The biggest things I want to look at though are some of these position changes. Like Woofer Woofer and Larkin gaining 5 and 4. Filthy losing 6 positions. TM2 losing 7 positions. And a few of the other guys losing positions as well. But this is a long way to go, Arvak, and we know that tyre strategy is the key here. So it doesn't mean that Jackal could be 2.5 tenths or 2.5 seconds out in front. That gap could literally be obliterated very, very soon when his tyres start to go off.
Yeah, quite literally. Around here, tires will fall off really fast. If you do not protect your rears, you will lose so much time around here, and undercuts are absolutely vital here. They are so strong at this track.
Yeah, I do agree, and it has been a very, very strong weekend for McLaren at the moment. Unfortunately, Steg did miss out on that podium win there in Mexico due to Fat Cat's penalty being removed due to his race director. As we see Druzilla and Paul and Hell coming into the pits. Druzilla, really unfortunate. He had a great qualifying, and he's got all the way down to P19 with the front wing problem. And also Paul and Hell as well, which is unfortunate. So Aston and Alpine down in P19 and P20. But Jackal nearly pushing this into 3-second lead at the moment. He's definitely got a point to prove tonight, Aardvark. He definitely wants to win this race, hands down.
Oh yes, we can definitely see that. But the question is he pushing too hard on those tires? If he overheats them too much, he could lose him by lap 5, and then he's down a set of mediums.
Yep, you're right on that. As we're seeing DY and there's drama at the back, and there's something that's happened. J Mackey's round. He's lost it. He's the first culprit tonight that's been taken by the S's. He drops down into P18, so very unfortunate for him. We've got more drama here as Filthy Orange has gone round as well, or something's happened here between Filthy Orange and the 2 Ferraris. With the 2 Ferraris going at it, Filthy Orange is in P12. I don't know what's happened there. I'm just trying to see if he's lost any damage to his car.
Filthy Orange still has his front wing intact, hopefully.
Yeah, he does. I don't know, maybe a bit of a spin there. I'm just trying to look at the Ferraris. Yeah, the Ferrari's there. Remember, the dirty air is so powerful here and really can hurt your race, especially down that main straight. But as you can see from the orange, really putting the pressure on that Ferrari for that P11 spot at the moment on lap 4 out of 36. And we may see some of these guys start to look at coming in the next couple of laps as these tyres. Oh, Dirty Orange gets to the right of the rear of the Ferrari and gives it a bit of a hit there. We've got Woodford trying to go around the outside. It's Aston Martin Mercedes sandwich. Oh no! Absolute drama here.
No!
What's going on here? Oh, the guys can't get out the way.
Fun.
Oh, and TNT's gone into it. Absolute carnage here on lap 4. What is going on here? Oh no, Jay Mackey's gone off as well. That's affected 3 people. Lap 4, definitely noted. I don't even need to be an onboard for that. That is lap 4 noted. Wow, drama there, but what happened there?
It looks like the Mercedes has lost its rear and it's spun into the Aston, which now has no front wing. Wow, that's That's crazy.
No safety car. That is very interesting, seeing a no safety car. And H-Town is in front wing. Losing his front wing, going
And
onto the
same
hards.
with TMT.
Oh,
TMT is also in the pits,
drama. Drama,
along
drama,
with
drama. Drama here at
Wolfer,
Mexico.
and J Mackey continues.
Well, there we go. We are on lap 5, and we've had drama already at the back between a few of these guys, and yeah, that will definitely be looked at by the stewards. Back up to the front though, Jackal only 2.5. Nishka has not let him run away with it. That 3-second lead at the moment, but Nishka
Yeah, just
has
slowly
dropped MPJ.
catching him.
He has dropped MPJ.
Yes,
though.
he has. Out of the DRS now, MPJ's losing more and more time as the lap goes on.
Yes, we're seeing
Crucially losing lots of time in the stadium section. Oh, had a little spin there coming out of the final corner.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama going on in that midfield pack as well. We're gonna. Oh, we got another yellow as well, which looks like that's J Mackey. He's ran again, and he's in the wall, and that is a safety car. I think he's got rear wing. I think he's got rear wing damage. He could have rear wing damage here. This
Yeah.
could be an early retirement for J Mackey, which is so unfortunate. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. He's dropped down to P17. But yeah, that's a safety car, and well, that's early. Lap 5, yeah, front wing completely gone. What's going to happen here? He's going to go around, coming into the pits. Let's have a look. Are we going to see a retirement? Are we going to see continue? Oh, what's he doing?
He crossed the pit lane.
What's he doing?
He's
Why has he
crossed
gone
the
round?
pit lane.
Why has he gone around there? Why has he not gone into the pits?
Pretty sure you're not allowed to do that either. Crossing the pit lane right there, that's extremely dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not gone in the pits. That's
Yeah.
really strange. Very, very strange there that J Mackey's not gone into the pits there. And he's come out the pits. And he's got no front wing. Interesting. All right, we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But yeah, a lot of drama going on in this race at the moment. We're on lap 6 of 36, and there's been a lot of drama going on as Jackal is coming in, Nishka is coming in, MPJ is coming in. I reckon we're going to see all these medium runners coming in. Yes, we are. Here we go. You cannot overtake, so if you do overtake, you will be penalised. There we go. What about the hard runners? This is going to be music to the ears of H-Town if he can really make up some spots. I don't think he's going to be able to, though, I think he's too far back. I think he is too far back. He's now coming into the stadium section, and it's a bit slow there.
Yeah,
You can see Jackal. No, it's Delta. It's slowing him down. May make a few spots up, but he's not going to... Oh, yeah, it's really slowing him down. Look, the Delta's really slowing him down. I think he's only going to make maybe 8th, maybe 7th. Ooh, this is going to be close. Where's he going to end up? Ooh, there's the Mercedes. No, 1 spot. Oh, wow. So the Delta really did screw over H-Town then.
Yeah, so the friggin' yeah, the Delta's really slowed him down. Yeah, I'm guessing the safety cars really ruined his undercut there, so he wasn't able to get anyone in the end, sadly.
Right, well, we're going to have to wait and see what happens there.
Mackie finally pits.
Yeah, I think he didn't want to get lapped, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But early there, lap 7 and a safety car already. Right, Ava, does anything change at the front? Give us from P1 down to P20 what the lead is looking like in the grid order.
So Jackal still leading this race from lap 1 all the way up to now lap 7. Nishka jumping up 3 places into 2nd place. MPJ losing 1 place to Nishka, falling down into 3rd. Keeper also losing a place, so he jumps down to 4th. Striker up 5 places. Chevy Wolves still in the same place as they started. The other Haas still in 7th. Larkins jumping from 16th, I believe, all the way up to 8th. Quicksilver jumping from 11th to 9th, so that's an 8 and 9 Ferrari. 10th is the Mercedes of MSG, jumping up 4 places. H-Town down in 11th, losing 2 places due to the safety car. His undercut surely didn't work. The Red Bull TP of DM is down 4 places because of the safety car. Hayden Skates up 7 places from P20. Filthy Orange down 10 places in P14. Drewzilla Killer down 3 places all the way down in 15th. Uncle Morty in 16th, up 1 place. VSC down 2 places. TMT down 5. Woofer down 1. And J Mackey, I think he's down 1 as well. It's glitching out, EA.
Oh, there we go. Let me just log EA. Okay, well, there's a little bit of drama on here. If you had tuned in with us, 35 people tuning in tonight. Thank you very much. And Jackal leading the way. And as we have said from the get-go, he definitely wants to get the result here tonight. Singapore did not go to plan for him last week, so tonight is where he wants to get it. Unfortunately, his teammate has caused the safety car, so we'll have to wait and see if Jay Mackey can build up some momentum and get further up through the field. A really good night so far for the Hasses in P3 and P7, and also a good night as well for the Ferraris of P8 and P9, Larkin and Quicksilver, who have had a difficult season so far, these two.
Yeah, they have. Well, there's not much we can really talk about under this safety car, other than that Jackal was absolutely dominating out the front. Not exactly pulling away, Nishka's still keeping him in check, but still keeping a steady 2-second lead. Now it's been fully cut down, and it'll all depend on the safety car restart to see who gets out first.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting now. Strategy has gone upside down, maybe a little bit. The safety car may have just come out at the right time, because this is now looking at that, that medium hard strat. But so these guys may go medium hard medium. You just don't know. I would definitely say medium hard. But they're definitely saving those hards to go an extra couple of stops, which will be quite good. So will be interesting to see what happens here. But yeah, some of the teams at the moment, like I said, doing quite well is Haas, P7 and P3, Ferrari, P8 and P9, and the two Kicks in P11 and P6. David down there in P12, obviously his teammate in P16. Both Astons struggling tonight. Racing Bulls, one's doing really well, the other one's struggling currently as well. We've got Hayden down there in P13 and also Keeper in P4. The safety car coming in. I'll take us away for the safety car restart. Question is, Jackal's going to have to get this right, Advert, because if he doesn't, Nishka's going to be right behind him, because there's so much speed that you can gain down this straight now. So he's going to have to get this right on the restart.
Yeah, question is, who has a lower downforce? Because if Nishka has a lower downforce, he might even catch him even with a worse start.
Yeah, I don't think he's got it
They're off and away.
He's not got it right. Look at Nishka. He's going to get a lovely toe behind of McLaren, and this is going to be P1 for Nishka. He's going to go for the move. Yes, he is. Jackal's got it all wrong, and it's so hard to do a safety car restart in Mexico. And then we got Jackal and Nishka. Nishka goes for the move, but Jackal is too quicker. He's a lot quicker. Nishka was caught napping there, unfortunately, and Jackal does take the lead. And Nishka's going to come under pressure now from MPJ as he's got it all wrong. Can he try and hold that P2 position going into turn number 2? Yes, he can. And this is the easy part, to hold position here, because it's such a slow part of the track. We can see there that Keeper is under pressure from Striker, and Chevy Wolves is putting Striker under pressure as well. A lot of these guys will be very, very close together. So Dirty Air coming through the S's, which we're about to see, is going to be quite interesting as we see these guys come through the S's now. It doesn't worry you coming through the S's when you are literally right behind the car, and the Dirty Air does not help and can easily cause you to have a penalty very, very quickly. But so far, so good. Everyone is through. MSG Overload is on softs, which is very interesting. So he's going to be pushing them as much as he can. We're seeing a penalty there for J-Mac. We're also seeing Filthy Orange get past Hayden Skates there as he does get the job done. As Hayden Skates does have a bit of damage to that front right-hand side of the Williams. So that is going to hurt him. But he's got a very good line there on Dirty Orange. And he's got the overtake done. And he is back up into P12. But Filthy Orange is right behind him. And he's putting the pressure on. So will he get the move done at the moment? Because at the moment it still stays the same. We've got moves happening all over the place. This is a great restart here on the safety car. But Jackal has not pulled away from Nishka.
No, he hasn't. I think Nishka has... I think DRS has been re-enabled, and so he had DRS down that straight to help pull him along as he dips out of the 1 second.
Okay, we've got a surprise interview for Chituzzi. So I've asked him, he has been summoned for an interview if he wants to jump in. If he doesn't, then we will refund RJ of his points. We've got yellows there in Sector 2. That may be from earlier on. We'll have to wait and see what's happening here. But yes, he is back. He is in to the comms box. And I'll let you take it away. Chituzzi is in here.
Hello, Chituzzi. How are you?
G'day, how you going? I'm good, I'm
Pretty
good.
good. I don't really know. How was your race last night?
Oh,
Did you enjoy it?
mean, it was a good night, I guess. I mean, my first pole on the game in league racing, so very dominant in quali for me every session in first, but then, you know, just unlucky with damage at the start of my second stint, and I just couldn't bring it back at the end, so...
Yeah, that was quite unfortunate to see.
Yeah, no, I mean, good pace. Unlucky weekend, but, you know, back next week in Baku, so see what we can do.
Yeah, try again in Baku. Streets are tighter there. Still the long straights and slow corners, though, so...
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I was going to say, if you start on pole, you're pretty much guaranteed a win, but that straight is just a killer.
Yes, indeed. The lower downforce, drivers will absolutely murder you there.
Yeah, 100%.
Governor, you got any questions for him?
Yeah, how are you feeling for Baku next week? Obviously, it's a completely different track to obviously Mexico. We're back to another street track, which probably these guys are getting quite fed up with. And probably one of your best qualifying performances we've seen so far as a reserve driver. So you've got to be happy with that. Do you feel that you can bring that to the party in Baku next week?
Well, yeah, no, hopefully. I mean, to come in as a reserve driver, obviously, and put it on pole for a team of a bunch of good lads to, you know, get in with and get used to, and, you know, try and prove that I am a driver fast enough for a full-time seat. And, you know, hoping to get that full-time seat. But, you know, yeah, feeling good. I mean, maybe a bit of a comeback from Singapore after, I think, a P12 for me there in a street circuit. So, you know, whatever I can do to, I don't know, maybe bring some of that pace from Mexico into Baku. I mean, it's very tight, so a bunch of carnage, I'm assuming.
Do you believe...
Yes, indeed.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. Hopefully there isn't too much carnage, but yeah, with Baku, we may even see a... what was it? It was 2018 Baku between the Red Bulls. We may see something like that coming off the DRS straight. Someone just doesn't tap the brakes hard enough and they go into the back of someone. We may see that, which would be very unfortunate around a track like Baku.
Definitely, I do agree with that.
I mean,
oh, accident! Big accident! We've got Druzilla and looks like Hayden Skates have come together. Big accident there. That will be looked at by the on-board steward. Let me just note that. Sorry, guys. Lap 14 noted there. I caught that on stream, and that is really unfortunate. So they'll have to chip into the...
Druzilla
he's got a 10 as well.
And a 10 second.
Oh, no, that's massive. That's not what you want. Looks like it's not going to be an Alpine week at all. Chituzzi, going over, obviously, your opportunity of getting full-time seat, you feel confident with silly season around the corner, where these guys can change things very, very quickly?
I mean, 100%. I've been having a bit of a word to Jackal, obviously, our glorious race leader. But hopefully, maybe your seat in McLaren is up for grabs. I mean, that bottle in the race wasn't what I wanted. Lando Norris in me just came out, but any other teams out there who want me, send me a DM.
Okay, so you're not just McLaren. You're obviously looking for other options as well. The other 9 teams.
I mean, looking for a full-time seat anywhere, I guess, but the McLaren boys would be the preferred one.
Okay, awesome. We've actually out of Div 6 now. You've gone from Div 5 and have the option to reserve for Div 4 as well. So congratulations on that. You've obviously showed what you can do on track, and we look forward to seeing what you can do next week if you are on the track with us at Baku.
Yeah, we'll be. Hope to see you there, brother.
Take care, mate. Alright, well there we go, there's another surprise interview, but on that note, we've had a lot of drama happening in this race earlier on. We've had TMT, unfortunately, I don't know what has happened there. Doesn't look like it's gone to plan for the Visa Cash App TP there. He's retired, he's the only retirement on for the night with that 10 second, and he just decided to call it. We've got MSG overload, 21 seconds on them softs. Doesn't seem to be the right strategy. Going back up to the front, Jackal has pulled away, but not that much, Aardvark. Nishka's still there.
Yeah.
Hunting him down.
Nishka is still keeping him in check throughout all these corners.
So, we'll have to wait and see how that's going to go. But Nishka has definitely dropped MPJ to that 2.3 seconds. And MPJ will be happy with that. Paul and Hal putting in a 3-second time pen as well. As this race gets longer and longer, we probably will see more and more penalties. MPJ having a great season so far. Very, very consistent. Very, very similar to his teammate in Division 4, Rekka Raf.
Yes, indeed.
But so far, so good at the moment. Then got Keeper in that P4 spot. He is trying to keep to the back of him. These gaps are starting to fall, though. We are seeing Striker. He's in the DRS at the moment. Nishka has dropped Jackal back in, though, now. Look, 5.5 attempts. So Jackal, is he trying to pull him along? Is he trying to pull away? He's low on ERS. Nishka is not. He's got a lot more. We've got yellows at the back. What's happened there? Hayden Skates has gone round. Has he had a bit of an incident? No, or has he had an incident with J-Mac? No, he's lost both front plates again, left and right. So a bit of drama there, and it's going to be very difficult. He's going to have to try and get that car back into the pits and change that front wing again, and probably, maybe if he can, he can't even stretch it out because he's going to have to change the wing, change those tyres, get onto another set of mediums, and try and push those hards to the end if he never set. Back up to the front though, or back up through the pack. Paul and Hell with that 3-second time penalty. He is having a nice little battle there with Uncle Morty. 4.5 tenths behind him. And then Filthy Orange 4 seconds behind them. So the gaps are really starting to fall now. Striker on a battle with Keeper. And Jackal
gets past Jackal.
Loses the position. And we've got someone else in the yellows. That's Hayden. He's going very slow. And we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But yeah, he's going very slow. He's just trying to get that car into the pits. We could have an early retirement here for an MSG Overload. Has
retired.
Has he lost it on track? Or has he retired on track? I think he's lost it in the S's. Hayden Skates gets a 10-second, and that could be his night done as well. Druzilla's coming around the corner. No, that car's been cleared. What's happened there? Interesting. MSG out of this race. That's 2 down. So they're dropping like flies at the moment now. Hayden is going to continue, but he is going to be under extreme pressure because he has got Nishka and Jackal not far behind. So he doesn't want to get lapped, and it could be the case at the moment. So hopefully he can get round again. But things are changing in this race very quickly. I think we could see another safety car here, Albert.
Yeah, we possibly could if people don't keep it clean. And J Mackey's out. He slammed it into the wall at the end of the S's.
Oh no. There we go. And that brings a V. No, that does. That brings a safety car. Ooh, interesting. Some of these guys not having the nights tonight. And there we go. All right. We are going to have a surprise interview with another driver. Let's see if we get these. These guys really do like these surprise interviews, don't they?
Yeah, they certainly do. What is this, our fourth tonight?
Yes. Right, let's have a look. Let's see if we can get him in. Right, there we go. So, we're on the safety car. We are in this together. Alright, well, we've lost Jay Mackey, MSG, and TMT. Can we rename the surprise interviews the McLaren surprises? Yeah, we might as well do it at the moment. Let's see if Min-May does jump in. We'll have to wait and see. But we're on a safety car, and this is going to throw everything out the window now, strategy, because these hards could have gone a lot longer. Oh, okay. So you can't have Min-May. So unfortunately, we will refund you on that, and that won't be happening. Unfortunately, that surprise interview. So there you go. There's your refund, and I will complete the rest. There we go. So you're gonna have to choose someone else, or not do it, one or the other. Choose someone else or not do it. No problem. We're always doing them. That's fine. Oh, Larkin, a drive-through penalty. He's had such a good night, and he's now going to drive through. Oh, that's massive. That is massive for the Ferrari driver. Up in a P3, by the way, not deciding to pit either, and now going to have a drive-through. And we have a big change of the leader now. So when these guys come out of the pits, yeah, we've got Striker, DY, and Larkin are your top three with that penalty. And there you go, Daz. Drive through for Larkin. We've got another surprise interview coming in now. 3 for Paul and Hal, 6 for Drusilla, and 3 for Hayden Skates. Okay, let me see if J Mackey wants to jump in.
I think that people just want to see the McLaren drivers in the special interview at this point.
Yeah. Right. There we go. Let's see if J Mackey will come in. He might be very angry, so we'll have to wait and see. But Alva, give us the give us the grid. What's happened now? Because this has definitely changed things up very, very quickly.
So, definitely looks like the top 4 have not pitted yet. Striker did not pit. The Haas did not pit. Larkins did not pit, but he also has a drive-through, so he will drop down probably to last by the time that the safety car comes in, and Quicksilver is in P4. Nishka and Jackal going from leading the race all the way down to P5 and 6 after pitting. Keeper pitting, MPJ also pitting down in 7th and 8th. We have Chevy, David, Filthy Orange, Fallen Hell, Woofer, Uncle Morty, H-Town, Drusilla Killer, and Hayden Skates to finish off the rest of the pack.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I've just seen there that an Alpine has come out right in the way, and it looks like it is. Just trying to see who it is. There is an Alpine that has been... Oh, he's... I don't know what's going on here. I'm just trying to look.
Jay Mackey has joined us for a surprise interview.
Yes, but Drusilla is in front of the safety car. So he needs to get round as soon as possible. Otherwise, he's going to get DSQ'd. So he may have an opportunity to get back round, as you can see. So
and Hayden Skates loses the part of his front wing. And Jackal has a 10-second penalty.
Oh, this is all going off here at Mexico. And Jackal's luck has run out again. He's hit the back of someone. We'll have to look and see what's happened there. That'll be a report incoming, 100%.
And he has hit the back of Hayden Skates and lost a part of his wing, I believe, as well.
Yeah, Hayden Skates is in the back.
Yeah, he has. He's lost.
Yeah.
He has lost one part of his end plate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, You can definitely see here that Hayden is going to have to get out of the way of all these guys as well, because he is a blue. He's going to get blue flags. We've got Jay Mackey in, and I'll let you take it away.
Hello, Jay Mackey. I understand that you DNF'd tonight. How are you feeling about that?
Shit happens. Can't win them all.
Yeah, of course. What happened? We saw that you went out in the S's. Was it lack of rear stability? Rear kicked out after the tyres started to degrade?
It seems like my traction control setting was on off for the first time ever, without me even knowing.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Wow. That's really unfortunate for you. Unfortunately, you're out for the rest of the race. Do you think you'll ever be able to recover for Baku?
You never know. Trying to keep the DNF streak alive.
Well, I wouldn't try and do that. I'd try and at least finish one of these races this season.
If gonna be top at something though.
It's always, but that's a really bad stat to have, though. Do you really want that?
It's a stat. Stats are stats.
Fair enough. Governor, you have any questions for him?
Yeah, what do you think's going wrong? What's not going right, and why you're obviously having problems most weeks? What do you think? Setup situation? Is it tracks? Like
Tracks never enjoyed the first ones anyway to start off with, and then made the switch to wheel, so it's a whole learning experience right now.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good. No, I'll props to you, mate, because that I'm not on a wheel, so I've got no idea. But yeah, I think that the main gig is to have that opportunity to try and finish, because obviously silly season's going to come up, and teams may look at that and think, no points, may need to look elsewhere. I don't know what's going to happen, but just keep at it and keep practicing on that wheel.
Yeah, it will be.
Cheers, J-Mac. And don't leave. I don't know if you're the host. I'm not sure who's the host. I've got no idea, so hopefully it is you.
I don't think it's me anymore.
No, I don't think it is, but we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But anyway, we'll see you next week in Baku.
Yeah, catch you later.
Take care, mate. All right, Adva, we've got a big change here. We've got a lot of drama going on. We've got obviously J-Mac, MSG, and TMT at this race. We've got Drusilla and Hayden, and Drusilla has managed to, hasn't actually managed to catch up to the pack. So, yeah, being in front of the safety car, that didn't help him. Hayden has managed to stay with them. Drusilla has got a 3-second time penalty, so he's not having the best of races. He's playing catch up. D White, though, in control of this race, 15 laps. Striker, 15 laps. Larkin, 15 laps. And Quicksilver Deck, 15 laps. Problem is, though, Larkin has that drive-through.
Yeah, he does. He needs to serve it by, I think it is either this or next lap. Fortunately, we're doing the interview, so I didn't see when the safety car went in. But I think he might be either pitting this or next lap, trying to hold up. I think Quicksilver might be trying to hold up Nishka for a little bit. No? Here we go. Nishka's probably going to get him as soon, even before the DRS, and Nishka's ahead.
Gets the move done there into P3. He needs to be able to try and stay with Striker and D White, and he also needs to stay ahead of his rival tonight, which is obviously Jackal. But Jackal has that 10 seconds, and he's got no front left plate. He is going to be fuming. It just doesn't seem to go for plan him at the moment, and a person that hasn't gone to plan for is H-Town. Down there in P14, had a really good week last week at the start, then unfortunately DNF'd and was very disheartened, I think, in Singapore. Had a real good shot this week, but just hasn't been able to get from the bottom pack. But there is a long way still to go in this race, and anything can happen, and we have brought all these guys very, very close together. So, as you can see, there is a mixed strategy of these guys on the hards and some on the mediums. The question is, though, how long is it going to be before these guys do pit? Because D White, Striker, and Quicksilver Deck, they are going to be holding these guys up massively on those old tyres. Problem is, though, Nishka is right in the middle on those 4 laps, so he's going to take 2 cars, and he ends up taking the win here, which is a massive opportunity. But the way this race is going, I think we could see another safety car.
Yeah, we certainly could, but the problem is that most of these people will not have any more tires left. Mexico is a really big tire wear track, and unfortunately it looks like most of these people have used up all of their tires except for the top 4 before the safety car restart.
Yeah, definitely is there. Quicksilver Dick gets that all wrong. Goes for a move on Jackal and goes all the way down from P5 all the way down to P9. Some of these guys really struggling on 17 lap hards as well. Really pushing those tyres, and he's really getting in the way of other people on fresher tyres who are going to have better grip there. You see, he's just hit the side of the Mercedes driver there, and a little bit of impact there, a little bit of drama. Some of these guys really pushing on old tyres, which is not going to work for these guys. Hayden Skate's getting a 3-second time penalty. And look at this now. Quicksilver Deck is right behind, and he is 3 seconds behind David, which is hurting Filthy, hurting Paulie, hurting Uncle Morty, Woofer, the rest of the pack. Massive here, and I reckon we'll probably see him coming in as Dirty Orange going for a move around the outside. Does he get it? Tries to hold it. Does go for the move, going into the stadium section, go around the long way. Does he get it? Does he have the better grip? He's really trying to hold it, as Quicksilver Deck is trying to keep the position as well. And it looks like, oh, he's got it. Dirty Orange has got the move done. And he can't come into the pits either. So there you go. And here comes Paul in Hell round the outside. And he's going to go for a move. But the problem is, Dirty Orange is now going to come under pressure from Quicksilver Deck with the DRS, as he's got the Aston and he's got the Ferrari. It's 3 wide. We've also got Uncle Morty involved in that. Filthy Orange steps back out of it. Quicksilver Deck does get in front again. Paul in Hell gets in front. And that didn't go to plan for Filthy Orange at all. And while these guys are battling, they've now lost 5 seconds to David. That's how quick things can change.
Yeah, indeed, all this fighting has cost him so much time. It's very unfortunate for a lot of these drivers. But it is really good for Paulinel as he gets back up into 9th.
Okay, we've got one more surprise interview as well. Lockie. Let's see how we go. Hoosy's going to take over on boards as well, so I really appreciate that from Hoosy. Thank you very much for doing that. But yeah, Lockie, if you are there, mate, and you are watching, you have been summoned for an interview, a surprise interview. But I've got to be careful because there's so much drama going on in the back here. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But Filthy Orange now trying to get past Quicksilver Deck. These guys are still pushing these tyres as Striker drops a position. He's on 19 laps. Keeper now up into P4. Nishka out in front, 2.5 seconds with Jackal with that damaged front wing. And I think we still could see another safety car, another surprise interview. But before we get on that, we've still got the battle going on here between H-Town, Woofer, and also Quicksilver Deck, as Filthy Orange does get the move done. Quicksilver Deck down into P12. But I'm sorry to say, they have lost so much time. Paul and Hal has lost 4.9 seconds to David while battling all that slow traffic. That has definitely hurt their race tonight.
It certainly has, as battling always does. It will always stump you trying to get ahead of any car.
Definitely. We've got Lockie in for another surprise interview, as they seem to love these surprise interviews. Lockie, how do you feel that Mexico has gone for you, and how do you feel going into Baku next week?
Yeah, good turnaround for the McLarens. Obviously, me and Wigged both finishing in the top 5, so great race from both of us. I haven't done a lot of practice in Baku, but I'm pretty good at it, so we'll see how we go.
I think this is going to change the overalls a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think Steg's win got overturned, but still P2, and then F7 obviously getting the win, and then 2 top 5s for us two as well, and the unfortunate Jade Tuzzy bottling it from pole, so we'll have to see, but yeah, hopefully we make it up a few positions in the overalls.
Definitely. Is Baku a strong track for yourself and your teammate?
I've been really good at it in the past, but yeah, I haven't really practiced it yet, but I am pretty confident that I will do well there.
Yeah, we've seen a good week from the McLarens so far here. all week. Steg, and obviously yourself and Wicked as well. Obviously we saw unfortunate events obviously last night with both McLarens, and tonight it looks like if Jackal can hold it, he's going to get some good points here. But with that front left-hand wing, and if a safety car does come out with I think about 8 laps to go, it's going to be spicing things up a bit. How do you feel that Division 3 are going to go tomorrow night?
Yeah, RJ and Sebi have been putting a bit of practice in and putting up some good time. So I reckon another competitive session for McLaren.
Nicely done. Nicely done. What about you, Alva? Any questions for Lockie?
No, not really. I probably didn't watch your dip race. Yeah, just other than that, probably just good luck for Baku. You'll need it, especially with those tight walls.
Yeah.
Walls are very not forgiving, especially in the Castle section.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely. And safety cars coming out can change it all up as well. So you got to get that strategy on point.
Yes, of course. Yeah, that'll be all for me, I reckon.
All right.
So,
thanks, Alva.
yeah, enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, thanks, Albert. Cheers.
Okay, well, there we go. Another surprise interview. But we're going back on board this at the moment. We're on lap 29 out of 36, and we are coming to the closing stages of this race very, very shortly, which we will be doing the driver of the day in one lap. And it's going to be interesting to see what your thoughts are on this advert, because these Haas guys have had a fantastic night tonight, P6 and P4. And Chevy Wolves having a really good night. Oh, there's Hayden and Woofer getting over 3-second time penalty. So look at that. We've got 12 for Drew, 9 for Hayden, 3 for Woofer, 3 for Quicksilver, 3 for Dirty Orange, 3 for Paul and Hell, and obviously the 10 for Jackal, which he's going to be very unfortunate with. As Larkin gets a 10-second speeding in the pit lane. I have no idea how they're still doing this.
Quite rough.
How are they still doing this? And that's massive. And we're starting to see a few stops now because these guys are really pushing these hard tyres. And you can see there, Quicksilver Decker's on 22 lap hards. Is he going to come in, or is he going to go to the end? They can't possibly go to the end.
No way. 22 lap hards. You're getting right to the very end of those, the very end of the lifespan of those tires. They can possibly not be going on for any longer.
Chevy gets into the penalty crew, and he's joined in there now. So he's got a 3 seconds. So he's MPJ's going to be rubbing his hands together after that because that's helped him. Keeper's going to be rubbing
and that's
his
a Mercedes off the road. Filthy Orange. Probably spun it through the S's, I believe.
It's a safety. It is a safety car. And let's have a look quickly. Nishka's gone past the pit lane. Ooh, this is going to spice things up with 6 laps remaining. And a safety car has just come out. And that's another driver that's been taken by the S's. This time has managed to live another day. Div 6 tonight. People are saying it's the cleanest division. Not tonight. That's the 4th safety car we have had tonight. And, well, we are about to have a sprint finale.
Yes, indeed. I wonder what people will be going on. I don't believe those softs will last much longer than probably 3 laps around here, especially with the tyre wear. It would be a very risky gamble to go onto those softs, especially after they drop off.
What do you do? That's the question. Right, 30 laps out of 36. Driver of the day. Who is your? Who? Go on. Who do you think? Who's your money on?
I'm gonna go for Uncle Morty.
Uncle Morty
up
tonight.
9 places.
Uncle
yeah,
Morty.
He's gone up 9 places.
There we go. All
Jumped right up into 8th place.
Is that just positions you're going for?
Well, I would say Nishka, but yeah, I think I'll just go on positions despite Nishka's amazing overtakes and fighting with Jackal. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with Uncle Morty tonight.
Well, look at this. Jackal has not pitted.
That is very interesting. Probably trying to keep some track position, I believe. Yeah, Nishka's gonna have to fight his way through all of those cars to get back. But
He's either
Jackal's penalty will surely drop him.
Well, he's either looking at one thing. He's either looking to get the 10 seconds removed, or he. Yeah, I'm a bit confused on this. I thought he would pit because Nishka's pit. He's gone down to P8.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to Keeper.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to Keeper. I think last week, phenomenal. He's got a massive opportunity of getting the double. So I'm going to give it to Keeper, I think. And he's done a great job staying with him. It was between him and Nishka, but Nishka dropping down to B8. And I don't want to be biased as anything. But so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. They are your driver of the day votes. So feel free to get them in. I'm going for Keeper. There we go. Get your vote in. I vote for Uncle Morty. So we make it fair. And let's see how we go. So there you go, guys. You've got 5 minutes to go for driver of the day. Things could change very quickly. If one of the drivers does DNF, we will remove them. And we will do a new poll. But big things here. Lap 32 out of 36. If you have just tuned in with us, you will not believe it. Jackal is leading this race, and he was leading this race at the beginning. But unfortunately, this guy has no front left plate and is looking at a 10-second time penalty. He has got to hope to God that he gets that 10-second removed, or he could be in serious trouble here because he has got Keeper behind on the same tyres, MPJ on the same tyres, Chevy Wheels on the same tyres, David on the same tyres, and Paul and Hal on extra tyres, one lap less, more, and Uncle Morty on more tyres as well. Nishka has decided to go for the soft strategy out of all the top 7. The question is, Aardvark, can he get through in 4 laps with all these guys on those hards?
Yeah, very much possible. He could get through. If he gets to at least maybe 3 or 4 people a lap, he could definitely be looking at the win, getting past Jackal.
There we go. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens here, which is going to be very interesting to see. And Jackal may have got this strategy right here because he is on those hards and everyone behind him is on those hards as well.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, well, we are going to get underway very, very shortly. Why is it a guy can win 1 or 2 races by leapfrogging Keeper, has not won convincingly and hasn't run away with it? He has just driven well enough that the front falls down and he takes the dub. Well, this is the thing. This is what's happened. Jackal lost it last week in Singapore, which was really unfortunate. This week, been dominating. I'll be honest, I think he's dominated this race from start to finish. Got involved in that incident with, I think, the Williams. And yeah, it's been unfortunate with that 10-second damage. And that's all that can happen, can't it, in a race? You can be dominating and you make one mistake and your race is over.
Yeah, indeed. One mistake can cost your entire race.
Yep. We do know. We do know. We have to wait and see. We've got 3 laps remaining, and I'm going to let Ava take this away when we get underway, and I'll take the last lap as I always love to do. A lot of comments coming in here. People are saying people forget the Keeper was lapped round 1. Yes, he has improved massively. Can't just promote people on back-to-backs. We're not promoting anyone. I don't know where we're coming from with the promotions. Div 5 and 6 are very close in pace, in my opinion. Yes, they are. Div 6 can reserve up to Division 5. So if these guys feel that they've got the pace, they can reserve up to Division 5 as well. We've got an onboard of... Who have we got onboard for? Keeper. Okay, you want to jump on board with Keeper for the onboard? Yep, sure thing. No one's moving up. No one's moving up. It's just driver of the day at the moment between Uncle Morty and Keeper. And looking likely it's going to be a 1-horse race for Keeper at the moment. But get your votes in. Get your votes in. That's what it's all about. And I Aardvark, I'll let you take it away, and we've got an onboard request for keeper. So over to you.
Yeah, all good. Keeper staying right behind Jackal, holding steady, really steady behind him. Jackal hoping to get a good restart, otherwise he will lose this like he did last time. Going slow into the corner, pulling away. Jackal with a better restart this time.
It's all you, Aardvark.
As Nishko gets past Paul and Hell. Oh, and he's tapped in the rear by Paul and Hell. Nishko pushing like crazy. He needs to catch Jackal as fast as possible. Keeper holding a steady gap behind Jackal, still within DRS. The same with MPJ, all the way back to Chevy Wolves, David, and then Nishka.
Oh, Chevy Wolves getting very, very close there in the S's. Back to you, Aardvark.
Yes, indeed. Nishka is really pushing, trying to stay on this, as Quicksilver gets a 3-second time penalty. They all go into the stadium section now, all struggling for grip on those old hards. As Nishka goes from the move, and he has to back off on David. Coming around, gets a better exit than David, coming onto the main straight. Pushing, using up all of his battery. Keeper falling out of DRS range. As Nishka keeps pushing with everything he has left in his battery. Going into the braking zone, everyone is recharging here.
One more lap to go. I don't think Nishka's going to do it. He's trying as much as he can. He's really, really trying. And these guys have decided to hards. And the Jackal is obviously keeping that lead at the moment. It's 1.3. And Keeper in P2 at the moment is looking to win this race. MPJ is looking to take P2. Nishka is looking to take a podium spot at the moment if he can. Can he do it on track? That's going to be the question. It's getting closer and closer. I'll let you take the last couple of corners and I'll take the last lap because I reckon we're going to see a lot of drama on this last lap.
Yeah, Nishka gets the DRS on Chevy Wolves, backs off just before the corner, and Chevy Wolves goes off the track. And I'll let you take it from here.
Here we go. Right, Jackal leading the way. We're hearing comments are coming in, taking penalties are coming off, but unfortunately when this race finishes we will interview the people at the top. We'll have to wait and see what the stewards are saying, but Keeper is 1.2. Can he even win it on track? It doesn't look like he's going to. Jackal is nearly out of ERS. MPJ is really trying to put the pressure on Keeper as well. We've got this battle between the Alpine and Chevy Wolves. Nishka just needs to think about this. He knows he's got the penalty. Just stay behind him. Play it smart. Don't do anything silly. He knows he's got 3 seconds. He's low on ERS as well. Let's go further down the back. We've got battles going on here. We've got yellow flag flashing at the back. We've got Drusilla into B16. Hayden is then 17th. We've got Drummer going up at the front as well as Nishka. Has he got the move done? No, he hasn't. He's staying with Chevy Wolves. It looks like he's going to stay it. Keeper is not going to get close to Jackal, unfortunately. He's 1.7 away. Jackal looks like he is going to win this race on track for the time being, but with penalties he will not be winning this race on track. MPJ, he's going to have one more last hurrah at Keeper. It doesn't look like he's going to get the move done. Chevy Wolves isn't even trying to. He doesn't look like he even got a 3-second time penalty. We'll have to wait and see. And Chevy Wolves is going to go for a move. No, he doesn't. Neither does MPJ, and Jackal comes around the final corner to take the win on track, but with penalties will not take the win. Keeper will take the win. MPJ will take P2. Nishka will take P3. Then we've got David. Another fantastic performance from the Red Bull. Again, consistency definitely shows what it is all about in the Red Bulls. Last week they've done it, and they've done it again this week. What a race from Chevy Wolves as well. Great race in the end, but maybe the strategy just didn't work for some of them in the end.
Yeah, definitely. Nishka could have definitely won that race if he didn't pit. Those hards were definitely holding up Nishka a lot. He just could not get past in the end.
Right, well, here we go. We're just
Yeah.
going to get on to some interviews. I'm just about to get it all ready. So, bear with me.
Yeah.
So it was Keeper. Oh, Keeper. MPJ and Nishka. There we go. So they are the three that will be joining the comms box with us. And let's take it away for the results. What an interesting race, and definitely some frustrations. And I reckon there will be some incidents going there. But race winner, Keeper, fastest lap, Nishka. Driver of the day, the game gives it to Uncle Morty. Most overtakes was Larkin. Cleanest driver was Nishka. So there we go. Keeper taking pole position and winning the race there. Winning the race in P1, MPJ in P2, Nishka getting third in the end and the fastest lap. Extra points for him. He'll be happy with that finish compared to last week. David, consistency again, finishing in P4. What a drive from him. Chevy Wills, then Uncle Morty, DY, H-Town, Paul and Hell, Jackal going down to P10. That will obviously be looked at by the stewards. Then Woofer, then Filthy Orange, Quicksilver Deck, Strikeout, Larkin, Drizza and Hayden. We lost J Mackey, MSG and TMT earlier on. And a very interesting end to that race. Waiting for these guys to jump in. Ooh, a few comments there saying Alpine threw that away. Right. Just waiting for the guys to jump in when we've got them in. But first of all, yep, we've got them all in. Avak, summary of that race tonight, mate.
Interesting and extremely dangerous from a lot of drivers tonight. Yeah, it's carnage on track. What's the word for it? Lots of changes in the lead, lots of position changes. Just, yeah, complete plot twist. That's the one. Lots of plot twists this race. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, quite the race, I'll say.
Okay. All right. Well, we have got everyone in the comms box, which is great to see. Aardvark, I'll let you take it away. We've got Nishka in P3. Over to you.
Hello, Nishka. I'd like to question what happened right at the end there. Why'd you pit for softs while basically no one else did?
That was the call, mate. I just listened to the call.
Just listen to the call. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really agree with it. I thought I should have stayed out, but
yeah,
did what I was asked to do. So,
yeah, that's fair. Apart from that, how'd you find your race tonight?
I thought it was good. Yeah, I was having some some good racing up the front there with Jackal. He was super fast, and yeah, man, yeah, it was enjoyable. Just again,
Yeah, definitely.
once I got to another safety car, closed everything up.
Yeah, definitely. That extra safety car really ruined it for everyone there, including you. So yeah. That's all from me. Governor, you have any questions?
Always, mate. Always. Nishka, obviously a better result from last week at Singapore. You obviously feel in your voice a little bit frustrated. Take us through it.
Oh, definitely. I reckon this one's worse than last week for me because I don't know. It is what it is, mate, and we move on. We go to next week. Some guys are doing some great drives out there as well. I think Keeper, I think was P1. I'm not sure. I didn't look too close at the standings. I'm not sure what happened with Jackal with that 10-second either. I've seen something happen behind me under the safety car. I don't know what will happen there with that either. So, but yeah, Jackal had a good pace and had everything that race and obviously disappointed. But yeah, congratulations to the other podiums and a winner.
Yeah, I've got a few comments. The comments are coming in saying bad decision. Obviously, you were on the hards, and the guys at the front actually all decided to stay out. You were the only ones. You were the only one. Did you feel that you could get past them? And that's the problem, isn't it? You know, getting past these guys, and if they slow you up, if they've got high wings or low wings, they're going to have serious pace down the straights. Did you feel that when you made that decision, and obviously the engineers, did they feel that you could get the job done and get to P1?
That's the question I was trying to ask. I was trying to find out. Obviously, didn't know how long the safety car was going to be out for. I was trying to find out how far am I going to be back if I pit. That's what I was trying to find out, because I was kind of inclined to want to just stay out and try and defend it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we ended up getting told to come in, and I went in, and yeah, rest is history.
In all, though, the race tonight, it really, if we're looking at it, it should have probably been Jackals. You know, he had this extreme pace tonight. You managed to stay with him on the safety car restart, and you got the job done nearly on the safety car restart. But you're just a bit hesitant going into turn one, and he went a little bit later on the brakes and got the move done. So it looked like it was going to be a two-way fight then until the safety car came out. So was that the plan, just to stay with Jackal as much as you could and then try and get him on the undercut, or for strategy?
Well, I actually overtook him on track. I was in front.
Early on,
under the next safety car.
Yeah, on the next one, yeah.
Yeah, under the next safety car, he got damage behind me with the safety car. I think he hit a car. That's how he got his 10-second, I think. So I'm not sure what will happen there.
Okay, we'll have to wait and see. Next week, last track before we go into silly season, which is a week off. So you guys get a nice little week off, which is good. I'm looking forward to that week off. Might even go somewhere sunny if I can. How do you feel, Baku?
I haven't done a lot of driving around Baku. Just started doing a little bit of practice. It's obviously track, you need to have a lot of pace, but it's also scary. Those walls come at you quite quickly. So yeah, you're going to see a few people come undone, I think. So it's going to be about surviving there.
Well, all in all, we're going to be happy with the P3. Maybe a bit frustrated, and they'll be obviously going back to the drawing board to see what the engineers could have done better. But you'll take the points and move on to Baku next week.
Yeah, thanks, boys. Thanks.
No worries. Cheers, Niska. All right, Ivor, over to P2, which is MPJ.
Hello, MPJ. I understand that you lost a couple positions, but you've made your way back. How you feeling after that? Bit of an emotional roller coaster tonight.
G'day, fellas. Absolutely. Look, I'm happy. First and foremost, I will say that I'm happy with the points. Much better than last week. Last week was just schmozzle. Anyway, the race was. I think I handled the race pretty well, considering some safety cars and tyre management. Just looking forward to next week, Baku. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. How are you feeling for Baku, by the way?
One of my favourite tracks. So I'll be practicing a lot. So
there.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everything goes well with the practice and with Baku next week. Amazing track. Make sure you keep it out of the walls. That's my only advice. Other than that, I'll pass you on to Governor.
Thanks, mate.
MPJ, mate, having an absolute stellar of a season, mate. Consistency is the key at the moment. Obviously, tonight the qualifying looked pretty good. You were quite close there with D White. It seemed to be a good partnership that you've got going on there. We're obviously 4 rounds in, 5 rounds in, and I think you finished in the top 5 apart from once all season. So far, going into Baku and going into the silly season, are you happy with your performance?
Apart from last week, I'm pretty happy with my performance. I haven't had many penalties, I don't think, in many of the races. So, Yeah, consistency is the key. Just got to keep on doing what I'm doing. Get points for the team, and yeah, like you said, my teammate qualified well tonight, and we just got to keep on getting consistent finishes and work together. Absolutely.
Are you in the engineer box? Are you in comms together with D White? Are you working together?
No, we're not. I've got my engineer, but yeah, I think he probably feels it's better if he's not. Yeah, maybe it's a concentration thing. I think if there's too many people in the chat, it becomes a bit of an issue for me anyway.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not sure about himself.
All right. So it's your decision to obviously just be with your engineer.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's just the best because if I'm talking to too many people, there's too much noise. I'll stuff up, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, okay. No, that's good. That's it's a shit. It's a positive and it's a negative because sometimes it's good to be in an engineering box in a comms box with him, so you know exactly what each other are doing, when they're
Yeah,
pitting, where they are, where they're positioned, and things like that. And then also
yeah,
the commitment that you're putting in as well, which is great to hear that you've got an engineer, you're being helped, and you're pushing in for a best result as well. So yeah, no, honestly, I think
yeah.
you're having a great season, and could you say to yourself that you could be one fighting for the championship this season?
I think it's a bit too early, but yeah, let's just head down and
Never know,
just keep
mate.
going.
We're 5 rounds in. We're 5 rounds in, and well, let's have a quick gander where you are in the table. Well, you're third. Come on. So I'm saying to you, could you be fighting for the championship, and you're third in the championship? You don't feel that you can win the championship, or you're a championship contender?
Oh, possibly. No pressure, SJ. Come on.
Mate, gotta have pressure, mate. Gotta have pressure. I love a bit of pressure. How are you feeling though going into Baku? Is it a fan favourite? Do you enjoy the track? Are you worried? Do
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
Love the track. Yeah, just gonna get into it tomorrow and get some practice going and see where it takes me.
Well, as always, mate, absolutely stellar performance. Yeah, definitely going to be one for to watch out for. I think for the remainder of the season. So, all the best in Baku, and congratulations on P2.
Nice chat, fellas. Take it easy. Have a good night.
See you, mate. And I've got the last one of the night, and he's done the double for the time being. I'm not gonna don't want to take it away from him yet, but it's Keeper.
Yeah, hello, Keeper. How have you enjoyed your race tonight? Obviously, a very yeah, very interesting race. Going from I don't know, where did you start on the grid tonight?
P3, I think. Yeah, P3.
Yeah, well, you were in P3. I think you fell down the grid a bit, and then you made your way all the way back up the first. So, amazing drive from you, I will say.
Well, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was a bit similar to last week. Just did my thing, kept my pace, and kept it clean. And things happened in front of me, which helped me move up, which was nice. So
Yeah, that's good. Well, hope you had an amazing race because I certainly did in Mexico, and I hope you enjoy this win like there's no tomorrow.
yeah, no, it's a good one, but I'm not too excited yet because from what I've heard about the reaction to that penalty, I dare say McLaren will be trying to get that removed. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that is good.
Aardvark, not much on the questions there. Hopefully, he'll have more questions for next time. All good, mate. That's fine. Keeper, the double for the time being. You've obviously got to be pretty stoked with that performance, even if it's a P1, P2. Obviously, you've improved massively. I think someone said you were lapped on the first race of the season, and now you're putting performances in deserving to be there, which is great. And all in all, how did you think the race went for you, strategy wise, tyres? I think that was a big worry that we were looking at for most of the drivers, and this was obviously a track that got brought in quite late. So there wasn't much preparation probably for other guys compared to Miami. So yeah, how do you think it went overall?
Yeah, look, I'm stoked with how it's turned out because myself I only done I think 3 actual practice races this week around the track. I worked out pretty quickly that obviously tyre wear was going to be a problem. I worked out very quickly I did not like the mediums, so I wanted to be off them as soon as I possibly could. And yeah, I think everyone was caught off guard. I can't remember what division it was the other night when a whole heap of them dived in on lap 6, and as soon as I seen that was I like that. Like, and a lot of the ones that did it finished up the top. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go for that. I didn't think many people in Div 6 would go for a one stopper, but I thought maybe some would go a little bit longer. So my strategy was always to pit lap 6 and lap 21, and I mean safety car fell on lap 6 anyway, so everyone ended up pitting at the exact same time, which kind of took strategy out of it.
Yeah.
And just they more turned it into an actual race. But yeah, no, I very quickly learned that I didn't want to be on the medium, so I was always going to get off them as soon as I could.
On that, because that was probably one of the things we've been hearing. Division 6 is the cleanest, but unfortunately not tonight. I think you had 4 safety cars tonight, and how did that like change things up? Because the strategy here was probably looking at a medium hard, and then all of a sudden the safety car comes in and everyone's on the hards. It's like, well, what do we do now? You know, because we're going to have to push these even longer, or do we go on to a set of mediums and go back to the hards? Like, did that change the strategy up for you?
The conversations were had in the engineers box, but ultimately it didn't actually change. I don't think it changed. I might have run the last stint on the hards a little bit longer. I think I pitted 2 laps earlier than I was planning because the safety car came about 2 laps before I was going to pit. But then we ended up with another safety car again during that session. So by the time you'd done, I think 2 or 3 laps on that first safety car and then another 2 or 3 laps on that second safety car, those hards were not an issue getting them home. So yeah, I still ended up with the same strategy, which was meds hards. That second pit stop just changed in what lap I was doing it on. And then obviously the conversation I had when that last safety car came out was like, what the heck do I do with tyres now? And we looked at what I had, and I had a used set of softs from quali, and I had a used set of mediums that I'd already taken 6 laps in the race and knew were going to be spent, and another used set of hards I'd already used. So we're like, well, it pretty much made the decision for me, stay out on what I got and hope everyone else does the same thing and doesn't get on soft and come right behind me and I'm a sitting duck. But fortunately, unfortunately for Nishka, he did pit, but fortunately for me, all the other people behind him didn't, so that put a nice gap between me and him on his fresh sauce. So, I was able to hold that off as well. So, it worked out pretty well for me. Racing God's shining in the right ways again.
Yeah, definitely. And you've got to be obviously very happy with that result. Obviously pending what happens with the McLaren.
Well, Jackal drove a great race, and he was quickest by a mile, I thought, tonight. Yeah. Or Nick might have been fighting with him a bit. I do feel for him. I did see what happened. Well, I had a front row view to it because I was right behind Jackal under the safety car. All I saw was what looked like contact and then debris flying as they were going around as they were going through a corner to me. I don't know how it happened. I just seen it happen in front of me and then seen the 10-second penalty. So I'll leave that in the steward's hands to deal with that one. But yeah, that's an unfortunate incident, unfortunately. And again, the conversation's been had many a time. It involved a car that was out of sequence. So unfortunately, this game doesn't let us get cars out of those situations, and sometimes these things happen.
Yeah, no, and it actually does put a lot of pressure on the driver that is actually in that situation as well, because they probably don't mean to do that. But also there's got to be concentration there of, getting out of the way, letting those guys through. You are lapped, if you are not going to, if you're not going to make any time and there's like 3 laps to go, then you either look at retiring or you just look at pitting and just starting at the back and then just hope for God.
He was under engineer instructions to pit at the end of that lap and he did. So, yep. But unfortunately that had already happened. So,
unfortunate. Yeah. Unfortunate events happen, but we learn. We live and we learn.
It was 100%.
Baku next week, going into the last one before silly season, which we all have a week off. Good momentum for you at the moment, and some good points that you're scoring for Williams, which have had a tough time, but it looks like you're picking up now.
Yeah. No, it's looking good. It's looking a lot better now, which is nice. I think if you look at the team as a whole across all the divisions, our results have been improving in every division. We've got minus a couple people that are, not showing or not finishing races. We're a lot of people have improved across the whole entire team, and we've had some good results this week for the second week in a row. So that's props to the whole team and props to Dito. He's doing a great job trying to rally everyone together. So it's good to see that the efforts are paying off.
Yeah, definitely, and it's he gets a bit stressed out now and again, and he's not had the best of luck, especially Div 1. I don't think he ever has any luck with Division 1, but he's having some very, very good luck in yourself, and Wildjet obviously has put in some good results as well. So, look forward to seeing what you can do in Baku, mate, and congratulations for the time being on taking that P1.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
Okay, well, that is it. That is all done and dusted for Division 6, and apparently not the cleanest division anymore.
Yeah, clearly not. Well, let's hope everything is all good next week, because if we see that next week, it's probably not gonna look very good for Div 6. So yeah, hopefully they pick up their act and they learn from this week and their mistakes this week.
Yeah, definitely Baku next week, a track which is obviously wider than obviously Monaco, and a lot more places to overtake as well in Singapore. But will be very interesting to see how it goes. It is a great track. Looking very, very forward to it. We still have also tomorrow night with Division 3. Which is the last one of the week before we then go over to the reserve program, which we will be seeing Mexico one more time before we then head over to Baku for Saturday night for Division 1. So, going to be very, very exciting. And we're going to obviously be glued to our seats to see what happens with McLaren's, if they get that 10-second removed or not. If not, then Keeper will be laughing his socks off and they'll be very, very happy. Or if McLaren will be laughing their socks off because they've had a very good week in some of the races as well. So, which looks like it's going to spice up the overalls yet again, Artbuck.
Yes, it certainly will, as it always does.
I'm just waiting for the 5th team to see who's going to take the lead in the overalls. But I don't know if it is going to be an Endeavour team, because unfortunately TMT retired tonight. Aston Martins could be up there, but Mercedes have had a good week. McLaren have had a good week. So we could see a repetitive team for the overalls leading it again. But we'll have to wait and see. On Friday, we'll know then. But as always, big up to our sponsors as well, AI369, Pagny and SimLab, and also our affiliate SRC. And remember, if you need some setups, you need a little bit of help in Division 6, then feel free to jump on board with SRC. Flick the comments in the comments and flick the link. And if you need any more help, then feel free to DM myself. Or if you're struggling on anything else and you need a new wheel, as Aardvark's just got one, then feel free to jump on board with Pagnian and use the code as well. That's all that from us. And remember, we did have our latest podcast today as well for Rush Time, episode 4, on the recap of round 3 and 4. So feel free to tune in and listen to that. Big shout out to SS Lid 77, Zemi Racing, Stoic OFC. Also a big shout out to I would say the McLaren team for the surprise interviews. Might have to push those points up a little bit because they're being used quite a lot, but let's try and mix it up a little bit as well. And congratulations to the podium winners tonight. Keeper taking P1, P2 for MPJ, P3 for Nishka and the fastest lap, and also driver of the day going to Keeper as well. Big points for them. And tomorrow night we've got Division 3. Aardvark, anything from you before we go?
See you next time.
Yes.
And hopefully everyone has a good race next time.
Hopefully everyone will. I'll leave you a quote before we go. Is there a new person on the road or on the track in that Williams that could be causing problems for this championship battle? I don't even know where it's going to go at the moment, but is Jackal going to get that 10-second removed? We'll find out very soon. Good night.